I'm kicking you out, ma'am. You're too drunk to give me directions, ma'am.
No, I'm not sure.
I'm kicking you out.
I'm giving you the directions right now.
Nope, that's it. Trip's ended.
No, I'm giving you the directions.
Trip's already ended, ma'am.
Sir,
get out of my car or I will call the police.
Let me tell you something, you. Attention. Fritz. Yeah? Yeah, I'm giving you. Yeah.
After pepper spraying the passenger, Edward called the police, and 32-year-old Benjamin Golden was arrested on suspicion of misdemeanor assault. Uber has banned the rider from using its service. But after this incident, Edward says he's now rethinking his employment options. And apparently, so is Benjamin. After this video went viral, he reportedly got fired from his job as a marketing executive for a fast food company. If you're too drunk to drive, are you too drunk to ride?
No, I don't think that's always the case. How many times have I asked somebody to drive me home when I've been out of my mind? You don't leave somebody on a board.
We know you. We know everything you do.
Like, I think that drivers have to use their own discretion. That's all you've got to go by, your own discretion when you pick up a passenger. You know, that's all you can do. It's what else can you do if that is your job and you're working nights? What can you do?
I think, look, as for the question, it's like, if I've had 2 drinks, I'm personally too drunk to drive, but I'm not going to beat up a driver. But if I had 7 drinks, then I'm too drunk to live or for any of it. You know, then I have a drinking problem.
No, you're just a beginner.
Let's hear what Brittany from Texas has to say. If you're intoxicated and belligerent, call one of your sober friends to come pick you up. I'm not letting you in my car. If I have to do a breathalyzer on all my passengers and it's above a .08, I'm not letting you in. Take responsibility and think before you drink. Thank you, Brittany. Before we go to break, for some minors, set your DVR to report us every day so you never miss out on what everyone's talking about. We'll be right back.
What do you expect? We've got a society where we got soaps on TV, teaches people to that there's never a happy moment from an early age. Kids are bombarded by violence on TV, violence in the movies. You got your soaps. You got all these different shows that glamorize. Anytime you have a problem, you use violence. You don't try to talk it out. I've yet to see a show or a movie where the people say, I can't stand you. And the other person goes, well, I can't stand you. Let's sit down at the table and find out the reason why I can't stand you. It's just like we got other countries that hate the United States. Why? Now, it's crazy it is. I never thought I'd see today it's okay for a man to suck off another man. And I can't think of anything that is more disgusting. So you've got Muslim countries that are saying, you people in the USA are absolutely gone fucking crazy. We wouldn't allow that shit. And then, see, the thing is, if somebody is rich or something like that, chances are he's not going to go to jail. He's going to go to rehab instead of jail. And so what happens is, if you've got violence being bombarded everywhere, what do you expect of somebody? Now, noticed that he had a recorder. I keep a tape recorder on me 24 hours a day, and I don't hesitate to turn it on. I always try and figure out a way to de-escalate the situation, not escalate the situation. If that Uber driver had not had the video camera, chances are the driver might have said, hey, he started the problem. He started the trouble. I was just defending myself. So, liars, cheats, and thieves hate secret tape recording. And the thing is all you're doing is you are preserving the truth of a situation. You're not putting any words in anybody's mouth or anything like that. You're just capturing their corruption. So the truth of the matter is, when we have a society where there is no more violence on the TV, the movies, the video games. In the past, I've had people, want me to watch a movie with them, and I see senseless fucking violence. The show starts off with one person's trying to kill the other one. So-called enemy, the good guy and the bad guy. The bad guy is portrayed as somebody who's trying to kill the good guy. But you never hear the reason for it. And if you don't hear the reason for it, how can you know that there might not be a moral reason? Maybe the person's trying to defend themselves or something like that. So the truth of the matter is, when we get rid of violence, when's the last time you heard about an Amish person starting trouble with people? The Amish people, they don't have TV, movies, video games, as far as I know. I've never heard of any Amish people getting violent on anybody. So if we want to get rid of violence, then what we need to do is take it out of sight, out of mind. No more violence. It's that simple. It's a no-brainer. Little kids, we've learned by mimicking. You could go to a little kid, take a top and spin it. The kid's going to watch you. He's going to try to spin that top too. Or if you turn a pedal on a bicycle, he's going to watch you and he's going to do it. This is the way we have survived in our life, is through mimicking. But now if we have mimicking, of healthy mimicking, of where they teach on TV if there's a problem, movies, of where people try to get along with each other, then we won't have the violence. But then at the same time, who profits off the violence? Who profits off the misery and the victims and everything like that? The only thing that people I can think is profit off is the cops. How is that? Violence? They get to throw people in jail. Just like these fucking boom cars going all over the place. These motherfucking American enemies. American terrorists. Who are highly organized. Who have infiltrated with the cops. And have actually the protection of the cops. Because it's proven, if a cop is on the road 24 hours a day, what's the reason for not getting every one of these motherfuckers? Oh, and they could always put up preventive signs. Last time I checked, if you go to a stop sign, you can't say, well, I thought the stop sign said, stop if you feel like it. No, it says, motherfucking stop. So the same thing is when people know that you're actually sending out a message to these punks, hey, it's okay to irritate people. But you'll notice the cops, they make sure that they'll have their cars visible at their homes. Why? Boom cars are going to see it. They're going to pass right around them. They ain't going to boom their boom cars right next to a cop place where he might have a video camera and then bust them. No. Another thing is, the cops will use their radar guns, and I reasonably believe it's actually a secret signaling system because the boom car punk, he's going to have a radar detector. Gee, what a brainstorm. So all they got to do is detect a cop way down the road. Long time before the cop sees them, they turn off their boom car. So when we get rid of violence, and I think everybody ought to be taught self-defense of some kind or another. That way a person knows they're going to start some shit with somebody. You might end up getting more than what you bargained for. Just like when Ronda Rousey was at a movie theater. And these people decided that they wanted to put their feet over in her personal space. For all I know, maybe her feet stunk to high heaven. I don't know, of the people. And she asked them, you mind putting your feet down? Well, this lowlife motherfucker decided, fuck you. I'll do as I goddamn well please. So what did she do? She took the boot, took it off, and threw it across the theater. Then they figured they was going to play a power trip on her because she was smaller. What did she end up doing? She ended up beating the shit out of them. Because the truth of the matter is, there are people who think that because you try to use reason and meekness, that you're weak. And the truth of the matter is, Ronda Rousey is a true, wonderful person as far as I can see. When she tries to use reason before kicking ass, I got a lot of respect for Ronda Rousey. I'll bet you she's a wonderful person. But I'll bet you she don't take no shit off anybody. And nobody should have to take any shit off anybody. So, when we get rid of violence out of TV, movies, and video games, and get it out of books too. These fucking Stephen King motherfucker, these horror books, Agatha Christie, Murder, She Wrote. Then we got ABC, How to Get Away with Murder on TV. What the fuck do you expect besides violence?